My concern is the amortization you spoke of is all about people with a home. What about rental property? Would you advise them to pay interest up front or no?
Oh, you mean people who own rental property?
That's correct.
Okay, all right. So let's do this. So we're going to go in here and I'm going to reset this account, okay?
Okay.
And because it takes a while to load, we're going to load in multiple properties because I've got these things all set up ahead of time. I'm loading in 10 properties plus a HELOC into this thing. Okay. So are you a real estate investor?
No, I just dib and dab to try to offset my retirement. Pretty
Listen,
much.
if you are making money, you're not dibbling and dabbling. You are a real estate investor. Name it and claim it, sister. Name it and claim it right now. Okay. All right. Listen, you're a real estate investor. And not only that, but you're going to grow your portfolio. All right. So here's the
Okay.
situation. So I can take you over to accounts where you can see how many mortgages we have in here. So we're going to go in here and we're going to take a quick look. So here's what we're pointing out. So I've got first mortgage, we got the second, we got the third, we got the fourth, we got the fifth, we got the sixth, seventh, eighth, and ninth mortgage, and 10 is a HELOC. So it's actually in HELOC is just a second mortgage on one of the houses. So it's 10 mortgages altogether here. All right.
Hmm.
And so what we're seeing is that I can take a look at changing one of these windows. And in this window, I can change this to how much principal remaining. How much do we owe on these mortgages when we add them all together? Okay. $2,947,500. $2 million in mortgages here. Okay. I can also see how much interest that I will save on these mortgages. I'm going over here to the interest saved portion. It says I can save of the interest that the bank wants me to pay $1,446,339 in interest I will not pay. How would you like those apples?
I would love it.
Okay. We've got 10 mortgages in here. Okay. And in 10 mortgages, we want to pay off $2,947,000 and pay it off in just 20 years. So you would think 10 mortgages times 30 years. Well, that's 300 years. We can pay off 10 mortgages in 20 years. Now, let me give you a quick example of what we're doing here. The program takes in the rental, the monies from the rentals, all the monies that are coming in, and then the program will then tell you how much money to put on the loan, but it'll tell you which loan to attack. All right, watch this. So we're starting out in October on this. All right, so we've got rental property. Okay, all right. All right, so we've got our rental income of $15,000. And then we've got the mortgage payment for number 8, number 6, number 3, number 2, number 4, number 1. Our HELOC payment, mortgage number 5 is paid, mortgage number 9 is paid. So we've got all of that coming in. And this particular person not only has income from the rental properties, but also has income from a W-2 job, and they also get bonuses. So they put all of that in. So now we start out in October and we're just making minimum payments to the mortgage. Okay. And then when you see these little arrows here, the program is telling you how much to put in savings. In this case, the first time we see these arrows here in the middle, it says put $326.46 in savings. That's in October. When we get into November, the program says, okay, after you receive the rent, put some additional money in savings. $1,900, almost $2,000 in savings, then another $7,449 in savings. And then it says, pay the HELOC off to zero. Boom, pay the HELOC off. Okay. When you pay that HELOC off to zero, the program will then figure out, well, you're supposed to pay that the way we wanted you to, Mr. and Mrs. Jones. By paying that HELOC off to zero the way you did, you just saved $9,998.34 in interest that you'll never have to pay because you followed our program by paying off the HELOC the way we said. Now, watch what happens here. We've got 9 other mortgages, right? So we don't spread out our money over all of the mortgages. The program zeroes in and focuses in on one where you could save the most amount of money. And even though we have a lot of money to work with, the program says take only $3,988.21 and apply it to mortgage number 9. We're going to make the minimum payment on 8, 6, all the rest of them, just the minimum payment on the rest of them. But we were going to make our minimum payment on mortgage number 9 and then extra $3,988.21 on mortgage number 9. And then when we do that, watch this. The reason why the program said pick this amount and put it on there is by putting this on here. Now, this is going to be crazy. By doing this, just less than $4,000, we're going to save $46,416.20 in interest. We'll never have to pay the bank.
But Don has some valuable information that can contribute to the quality of a person's life. And it only costs you a few dollars. It's his book. Why not get that?
I'm going to go through the P.I.L.L method myself with some of my investment properties. So I'm going to link up with Don, and then I'm going to sit down with him, show him my investment portfolio, and see how I can eliminate interest.